right now, if you want to get access to a paper somewhere on Viking, you'll go up online and Google whatever, something about Viking. 9 times out of 10, you'll find a technical abstract, but to download the paper, it costs $34.99 or $29.99 to get one technical paper. And the people that are making the money from that had nothing to do with the mission. It's an online publishing agency. They don't have the rights to it. They're just charging the money to create access. So our organization is putting all the material online for free. So anybody can have it. This is a roughly 12-inch reel. We have all the original Viking data, all the reels from the Viking mission. And we're going to create a traveling exhibit and let it go and be a part of museums around the world that can't afford to do it themselves. And so we're building this ourselves so that for the cost of one exhibit, museums around the country and around the world can actually benefit.
I worked very closely with Dr. Sackheim all throughout high school. And it was a fantastic experience because they gave us field trip tours. Once we went to the North American Rockwell facility in Downey where they built the Apollo spacecraft. And this was right after Apollo 8 had circled the moon. And there were a number of Apollo space capsules, the command module capsules, were just sitting on wooden blocks in like 5 or 6 of them. And there was one with some wooden stairs going up to it. And the fellow that was giving us the tour said, would you like to go inside of it? And I said, well, sure. That ended up being the Apollo 11 spacecraft. And I remember the number was like 110 or 111, serial number. Where I had the tour of the Apollo was at the Downey facility at North American Rockwell, where they produced it. And I was in the TRW Space Science Explorer post that was sponsored by TRW there in Redondo Beach. So we did a lot of tours on weekends of these facilities and saw some amazing things. Besides that, every three days a week, spending hours from like 2:30 to 5 or 6, and then usually getting together with the scoutmaster till about 8, and then going home. So it was a lot of time.
So you were in high school.
I was in high school. Yeah.
You leave school, go to TRW, work in the lab with them. What kinds of things did you do, a high schooler, in?
Oh, they let me build things. They let me, I worked with the technicians and they'd say, okay, well, we're gonna attach this object to a test block, and then we're gonna put it in a vacuum chamber, and we're gonna hook up power to it. And so it was, since it was an electrical propulsion lab, we were trying and testing various designs of electrical propulsion engines that people were coming up with at the time. And so I got to help produce them, put them together, test them, and things like that.
So did any of the things that you helped to put together and produce as an Eagle Scout in high school get flown?
I think they flew one of them in space years later. I saw an ad in the LA Times for a job opening at TRW. And I thought, wow, that'd be great. And the title of the job was Space Vehicle Performance Mass Properties Analyst. It's a huge title, but paid very little. Usually the big titles paid little. So, but it was an engineering position. And because I had worked down there for 4 years and knew people, I was probably the only engineer ever hired down there without an advanced degree. So they hired me right into the technical level. And I was working in the Advanced Systems Design Department for the Space Vehicles Division at TRW, Space and Defense Systems Group in Redondo Beach.